Hey everybody. Yes, I'm still in yesterday's clothes. Hair's a little bit of a mess, but makeup hasn't budged thanks to the new setting spray I have. But the reason why I'm popping on here right now is because I want to thank everybody who has reached out to me. I'm surprised how many people have actually responded to what was supposed to be a joke. I was messing with somebody. Whoop! I'm falling. Stupid thing. So it was really just supposed to be a joke, but maybe like 3 snaps long. Just messing around with a friend. And once I started writing, I couldn't stop. Like it just kept flowing and flowing and flowing. I personally did not read it after I wrote everything. I figured that people were gonna get on in the morning and they were gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh, either these are ramblings of a drunk person or Maria's off her meds. But apparently, a lot of you were touched by my story, even though it wasn't a real story. I touched on what they feel are serious situations that nobody wants to talk about, and nobody really understands unless you've gone through it. And it really warms my heart that I accidentally help people. And really, the reason why I was able to touch on it, even though I was a little vague about it, is because one, from experience, two, from hearing other people's experiences. And yeah, just like somebody said, this stuff happens more than people like to admit. And the victims, they don't get any relief really. They're on their own because people who don't go through it will never understand what it's like. And to be honest, like even though we feel alone and we have to try and get through things on our own, it's a good thing because if you don't understand, then you didn't go through it, and nobody should ever have to go through something like that. But because of the fact of all the feedback that I got, what I'm going to do is I am actually going to turn around and I'm going to take that and I'm going to write an actual, story. So when I say I'm going to make it into an actual story, what I'm meaning to do is I'm going to take experiences that I went through and experiences that I've heard from other people, and I am going to take them and make my own story out of it. I'm not going to copy stories. I'm not going to tell my real story. And basically, it's all because of the fact that if I tell my real story, or if I tell anybody else's story, I could run into a lot of legal problems. And that's not what I'm trying to do because people will take it as, slander. But yeah, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna make it more about these issues and help people see how it happens, why the person is picked, what it's like to be in that relationship, how hard it is to get out of, and how much trauma it actually causes somebody. The trauma is real. Narcissism is real. Manipulation is real. And seriously, I know it's a really hard subject for people to understand, but not all men are bad. And I say this because I feel scared for my son. Men are afraid to do or say anything because ever since the Me Too, women feel as if men need to be, I don't know, punished for what other men have done. And they take everything to heart. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And like, women are just as bad. Like the gold diggers. Women are horrible. And women are treating men like they are nothing. And yes, we hold everything together. We are known, nurturers. Men are providers. This is in our genes. Even though we don't have to do all that, we do have a choice. But a lot of us are still old school. We want to take care of our partner who we are with. It just like how you would take care of your child. You would take care of your parent who needs help. You want to do this. Men are not superior to women. Women are not superior to men. We are both put on this earth because we balance each other out. That we balance each other out. We stop each other from doing stupid, rational things. And some of us are stronger at it than others. And if we love somebody and they treat us right, why shouldn't we help them? Why shouldn't we get up and feed them when they're going to go out and work and make sure we have a freaking roof over our head? I'm not saying get on your hands and knees and freaking become their slave. It's a 50-50 thing. I'm not saying expect freaking them to give you money to get your nails done every week. And if they can do that, great. That's awesome. But it's the little things. It like the way I'm talking about nurturing men is he came home from a hard day's of work. And he just wants to sit in his favorite spot for a little bit before dinner. And he has certain little things that he likes. So just have it all over there. Have a little snack over there for him. Make sure he's okay. Make sure he eats good every night. Make sure he has a lunch, because men, they don't know how to. They will take the most freaking horrible lunch because they don't feel like packing it. So make sure they eat good. They would do it for us. Like I was saying, I was even saying earlier, not on here to you guys, but it's just the little things. I thrive off of Mountain Dew. Now, being the way that I am and nurturing somebody, I would feel as if he turned around and just made sure I had a Mountain Dew in that refrigerator every morning so that I could, function, that would make me the happiest thing in the world. It's the little things. Not everything's material. And nobody is supposed to be anybody's slave or feel more superior to anybody. And always remember, every single gender group has their bad people, but there's a lot of good people too. But everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid. Men are afraid to purge. Everybody's afraid. We don't know who these good people are because we don't give anybody a chance. Men are afraid to ask women out. They're afraid to approach them because they're afraid that they're going to make a big scene saying, oh, get away from me. Don't you see that I'm trying to have a conversation with my friends? I'm not here to be hit on. Or I'm out grocery shopping. Who are you to come over here and bother me with this? Everybody's afraid. So what do? We come up with stuff like Tinder, where women are just as bad as men and feel as if all men are good for is sex and having babies. And it's not the truth. There are good people out there, people that want to take care of you. This goes both ways. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're not interested, say it in a nicer way. This generation is it's so backwards. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So I don't know. When I read the story and I get to the final draft, I'll let you guys know and I'll put it out there. Alright, thank you again so much for all your feedback and for all your praise. It's definitely something that I did not expect, and it put a smile on my face, and I had to go back and read it. I was like, oh crap, I did do this. Alright guys,